What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday to you all. We are now live here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We're also live over on the Twitch as well. This is a episode number 2 of Friday Night Velocity here on the channel. What's going on, everyone? It's Friday, August 2nd, 2024. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share with all your friends. And as always, I am Steve, and this is Chase. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Nothing much, Steve. I think you may be on the wrong microphone.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let me see. Don't make me have to No, I'm good.
Okay.
According to this, I'm good. But what's going on, Chase? How you doing, man?
Good. Just enjoyed a good Friday. Now I'm here.
Exactly, bro. You know, SmackDown's on the background right now, and the main event's happening as we speak. But here we are. So this wasn't originally going to happen. My thought was, hey, we're going to do the watch along tomorrow on True Heel Heat, SummerSlam, and then Complex decided to post a little article, if you will.
Yeah.
So Complex decided to post an article today on their site. This is coming from Jamie Iavon. That's the person who posted the article. The top 50 greatest wrestlers of all time. The top 50. Now, I did not look through this list.
Me neither. I want to go through this list blind. I want to go in blind as a bat.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I really wanted to go into just like you, blind about it. Yes, I cut myself today. Fucking chef knife. It is what it is. So let's see again. For all we know, there's a lot of these spots that we'll agree with. Then there probably are some that we might disagree with as well. For those of you that are tuning in, the link to the article is down below in the description. That's very old school. People don't do that nowadays like they used to back in the day. But if you want to follow along as we talk about this, so Chase, let's get into this, shall we? We're gonna work. Yeah. So let's number 50 on this list.
Wait. Share the screen. Why aren't you sharing the screen? Share the screen to the article. Come on, Steve. That way people can visually see what we're saying. We can go back and forth between sharing the screen or not.
Oh, hold on. First of all, let me just, there you go. I want people to see, number 50 are off the rip. You know what I mean? So here we go. As you guys can see right there, that's the article from Complex. Here we go. At number 50, WWE Hall of Famer, China.
The ninth wonder of the world. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's once we get through the other ones, we will kind of see if this is. I think China, she's for sure is a top 50. I would say top 50 for sure. I would agree with
for
that.
Sure. I agree. Yes, I agree. Top 50 for sure. A woman who was groundbreaking for what she did in the business. Multiple time women's champion. First woman to wrestle in the Royal Rumble, Intercontinental champion. So I'm not angry with this spot, right? I can agree with it for sure.
Yeah, it's a good spot for China. Yes.
Yes. Now let's get to number 49. We already saw a little glimpse of it. Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash at number 49. Big sexy.
Big sexy, really. I mean, I don't think this is strictly WWE. I'm going based off the system of WWE. I don't think Nash is top 50. I really don't think Nash is a top 50 WWE superstar of all time. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either. I think Nash, for what he was able to do, again, someone who knew how to get the bag. For sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is the one person. Maybe as we go on, we can figure out who could. I think Kevin Nash so far is the one person. I'm like, maybe he's floating around the 50 range and stuff like that. But if this was WCW or his overall career, top wrestlers, yeah, sure, I guess you could put Nash in there. But yeah, I wouldn't put Nash in the top 50. Besides the title run, I don't even remember most of his WWE run, to be honest.
But remember, he was Diesel, multiple-time former tag team champion, former Intercontinental champion, former WWE champion, and of course the bloodline of won the tag team titles in Cleveland. So there you go with that one. And I love how Soul's holding the titles. But let's get into Chase number 48. Ready for this?
Yes.
Number 48. Who do you think it could be? Who do you think? If you could,
if you guys maybe 48. Maybe like a mid card or like X-Pac or something. That could be a good. I'm gonna guess that's X-Pac, something random.
by the way,
some people like to put Jeff Hardy in the 40s for whatever reason. So maybe Jeff Hardy.
I love how, by the way, they're talking about WWE, but they have a WCW photo. TNT.
Yeah. Oh, you got watch Rampage? You gonna help Rampage rating?
Hey, you know what? I don't want people to say, oh man, background noise, So let's continue. Number 48. No, I'm not watching the kneecap. Natalia.
Okay, this is like a legacy spot. Like I like Natty.
Me too. I like Natty.
No way she's 48. What?
No way. This has to be some rigged. This is a little ridiculous in my opinion.
I know she's been there for a while, but it's like Natty, she's never had like that run. Like she's just been there. Like this is like kind of like, okay, you've been there for a while. Let me put you in the top 50. This is like the NFL player on the team. They're just on the team and fans love them. But it's like, yeah, but did that person ever go for 1,000 yards rushing or receiving? Like did they do anything? Like Natty's never had that 1,000-yard season. Like she's had runs, but never like a great one. She's a great wrestler, but
40, for sure.
48. That's interesting. Okay, so I keep in mind they put Natty on this list. I got to see who they leave off this list because then I'm like Natty and Kevin Nash. You can take them off already.
Yeah, but I don't agree with number 40. But let's move on. You ready for this? Number 47. Oh, the Big Show.
Disrespectful to my dog. He's at least 30.
Disrespect. No, he's top 30, bro. Top 30.
Big Show's like top 30 easily. Number 30, if anything. Now, Big Show being disrespectful. Whenever you needed a main eventer, who did they call? Big Show. That was it, man. Like you needed someone to face your champion. Who'd you call? My dog, Big Show. Big Show put over so many. Like here's the thing with Big Show. Big Show put over so many people. Like you wanted someone to get over. Who'd you call? Big Show.
Big Show.
Oh, man. What? Only 40. This is disrespectful.
It
to
is
one of the best big men in the business. He main evented at WrestleMania. Damn it! I know everyone's saying, "Oh, it's tape chase."
Bro, I saw him win the WWE title, at Madison Square Garden. This is the guy who held not only he's the only guy that we know to have held the WCW title, world title, the WWE world title, the championship, you know what I mean, and the ECW world championship.
Oh, dude, people want to disrespect ECW show, dude. Big Show and ECW was in his bag, bro. He was doing moves that remember the choke slam on the knee, and Big Show was putting on solid matches as ECW champ. ECW champion solid match. Yeah, this is disrespectful. Big Show at 47, like, hey man, no, Big Show needs to be higher. I'm sorry, like this is disrespectful to my man Big Show.
Exactly. Let's move on. Ready? I wonder, Chase, who do you think is 46, man?
Man, if he has Big Show this low, maybe like, man,
I swear, Rey Mysterio number 46, or like
no, Ray is at least top 20. He has to be. 46. Maybe someone current. Maybe he put like a Bianca or Rhea at 46, something like that. Because current, if Natty's 49, like that's what I'm saying. It's like there's Bianca, there's Rhea, there's Becky, there's Charlotte, there's Bailey. Maybe Bailey's 46.
Yeah, let's find out. Ready for this? Number 46 is not Paris 2024. Yokozuna.
Are we like okay? I like Yokozuna.
Me too. Great villain for the night for that time period where they were in a pickle. He was a guy, that villain that you could count on, that you could boo on, that gets the job done. A guy who was, again, for someone of his size to do the move that he was able to do. He ended Hulkamania. He sent Hogan back in the WCW.
Yeah, I guess that helps a little bit. I don't think he's in the top 50, though. I think that's a little bit. I mean, he main evented two WrestleManias. WWF champ. His run was so short, though. Like, I get it, like his overall career before he became Yokozuna was a long one, but we were just talking Yokozuna the character. Nah, I don't know. I don't think
his
he's top 50.
his top run, like his prime, his main like top run was from 93 to like 1994. You know, then obviously we know his conditioning, you know, caught on and all that stuff. So, you know, but for me, is he top 50? No. To me, you could probably put him in the top 100 for sure, but not top 50 in my humble opinion. Now, number 45, Lita.
Man, you know what's sad is I kind of agree with this now because, like, you know, Lita was the pioneer, but all the other women have kind of just lapped her and like and stuff. But she is still influential, very influential woman in our time. You know, like a lot of the women in the WWE based themselves off Lita, but I just feel like she's got lapped over the years and stuff. But still, one of the best to do it, in my opinion. But 45, I think that's fair. I would put her at maybe 40, but 45 is fine.
For sure. I think it's fine for 45. I think people can understand that for what it is. And again, Lita herself, you know, former champion, done a lot of things. So, yeah. Now, let's see who number is 44. Oh, come on.
I think that's a fair rating for Kevin Owens. I mean, Kevin Owens is like a top 50. He's main event in Mania twice. He Universal Champion. Only that one run.
Good, Intercontinental Champion.
U.S. Champ.
Tag Team Champion.
Good feud with Jericho. Always the perfect Roman Reigns. Like, we need Roman to feud with someone. Yeah, throw Kevin Owens at him. It works all the time.
Exactly. I will say this too. Another one too. He surpassed everyone's expectations.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think Kevin Owens is kind of like a top 50 wrestler. I think he's in the right range of like the 40s to 49 range. Like, because for what he's done, like, no, dude, if you would have told me Kevin Steen's main eventing at WrestleMania against Stone Cold, he lost it
in 2013, like
against Stone Cold, no way. Like, I always liked Kevin Steen too, but ain't no way that I think this guy would have been like champion, like world champion, just be like such a reliable hand for the WWE. Like, he is such a reliable wrestler for them. I never thought that, but to see him like actually make it there, that's awesome. But yeah, I think he's properly rated. I think he has cracked himself up, especially because the longevity too. Like, he been with the WWE longer than what most people expected. Dude, when AEW first started, remember
they were trying to get him.
No, but remember, everyone thought, yeah, once his WWE contract's done, he's leaving. He's going to go to AEW. His friends are there and everything. And no, he stayed with WWE, and he's an integral part to this company. He always feuds with the big names. He's always in good storylines. Like, Kevin Owens is pretty darn reliable. So I think, yeah, he is a top 50 superstar, and I think he's properly rated here.
Fair enough. Let's go on to 43. But again, I'm happy for him, though. Nevertheless, number 43 here, Bray Wyatt. Oogly boogly.
Rest in peace, Bray. Very creative mind. You're not a top 50 WWE superstar of all time. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Again, no disrespect. Rest in peace.
Doesn't have a big Mania win. Does not really have like a big Mania moment.
Former champion. But
he's three-time world champion. Yeah, he's 3-time world champ.
Had one bad WrestleMania match.
He has a lot of bad matches on his catalog too. There's a lot of horrible matches on his catalog. Like very good character, very good segment worker and stuff. But man, when it came to like the matches, like, because I'm also factoring in sometimes matches as well. Like his best match is against Daniel Bryan, and that was like early on in his run. Both his best matches are with Daniel Bryan. The Fiend, when that one Rumble, I thought that was like one of the most underrated matches that people don't really talk about. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's top 50. Maybe he's hovering, like he's like outside looking in
65, 67, 74.
Around
and again, it's not a disrespectful thing because people went to, oh, how dare you guys? No, it's our opinion. And it's also, turns out, complex opinion as well.
The writer's opinion. Yeah, and look, we're not trying to like if he thinks Bray Wyatt's top 50, we're just giving our thoughts on the list and stuff, and then our thoughts on like where we would put these wrestlers. You gotta think how many wrestlers have been in WWE and have done this thing. Like, you're putting Bray Wyatt at 43, and there's going to be a lot of names that we're going to say, well, I wasn't discounting those. Well, there's no way you can tell me there's Bray Wyatt's like better than some of the other names that we may see or may not see. So that's why, like Matt Hardy should like be at this spot. I don't even think Matt Hardy made this top 50 list, but Matt Hardy's Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley probably not in the top 50, but they should be in this spot. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like Christian probably is not even in the top 50, probably in that spot too. Like there's names. That's what I'm trying to say. Like if you try to tell me Bray Wyatt's better than this person, this person, this person, like I said, once we figure out this whole list and we figure out who was left off, then we're going to go back and say, yeah, Bray Wyatt, no, get him off that list.
Yes. Let's move on here. Let's get into number 42. Number 42 coming in. I want to believe, Trace, number 42 might be an 80s wrestler.
Yeah, we haven't seen one in a minute. Maybe Bray Wyatt. Maybe he puts Bob Holly at 42. Maybe Hardcore Crash Holly's. No, he wouldn't put them. Maybe he puts Taz at 42. This feels like Taz, like a random, like, what? Why is this guy here?
Yeah, exactly. The AEW announcer, the commentator. Yep.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Bobby Lashley's 42.
The Miz.
I think Miz is like 35.
30. Like he's top 25 for me at least.
You? Dang, that's high for Miz.
25. Well, we know 41 is already, but still.
That's a disrespectful 41. I'm going to say that right now.
I will say that too. Yes, it is, bro. To me, the Miz, again, he's one of those guys who, for the longest time that he's been around, he's been a good asset to the company. Has not been hurt. I know Brian years ago on that Smack Talk show called him the laziest wrestler, safe style, whatever the fuck it is, dude. But the proof's in the pudding, bro. What he's been able to do, the fact that he overcame a lot of adversity early on, and again, double time was it a Grand Slam champion 2 times already? Like, bro, to me, he's up in that 25 range. That's just me, of course, but number 42. Yeah. Anything you want to add to this, Trace?
No, I think you said it. It's just he is so reliable. That's why I would put him at 35, just because at 35 he is a little bit like he's a top 35 wrestler. I wouldn't put top 25. There's a lot of guys, but yeah, 42 is fine for the Miz. 35 would be fine. 42, that's a little low, but not too low.
What's going on, Josh and Deep Singh? What's going on, brother? Hope all is well with you. Here you go. Number 41. We already seen it. Trish Stratus. Why?
Yeah, Trish is. I know. Like I talked about it with Lita that people lapped, but like the thing is, Trish was like the engine for the women's division for the longest time. The engine that made sure that division was still alive. I think she's a top 20 WWE wrestler. I know a lot of people say, oh, but compared to the in-ring work of all these other wrestlers, it's like, nah. So,
yeah. This is crazy, though. It is crazy. But let's move on here.
I know you were reading that one dude's comments, Steve. That's why you were just like, oh,
okay. I'm putting it back to subscriber mode. I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to chat again. Now you know why we have subscriber mode only on these latest streams. There we go. Yeah, one bad apple ruins it for it all. For me again, someone like Trish, who's been around for so long, right? She came back. Not only that, but remember again, she was someone who when she started. She was just a valet, right? Manager, valet, whatever you want to refer to them as, right? And factor in, bro. As time went on, she proved a lot of people wrong. She became this great wrestler, and like you said, the engine for that women's division. So yeah, man. Number 41. I don't know about that. Let's continue. Number 40, the King Harley. So we finally got an 80s wrestler. Okay. Number 40, the King Harley Race. If you're asking old school wrestler, like if you're asking old school head, they'd probably be furious with this right now. What? Oh, yeah. Harley Race? I saw Harley Race and Ric Flair for the Gold Star K83.
That's what I'm gonna say though. Is Harley Race like this is WWE? Harley Race really in WWE?
The King Harley race.
The King Harley race, like not really like his yes, he had a run, but all his good stuff was during the NWA, AWA stuff, and WCW. So like if you're going to base this list off just WWE, yeah, Harley Race had a good run, but I don't think it counts in this situation. Like he's still a top 4. Like I'll put him at, yeah, I think he's rightfully rated at 40, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, listen, again, this is, if we're looking at his all-time run, if this was like wrestlers of all time, this should be like lower, on the list.
Yeah,
he should
yeah.
Been
yeah. He would be like 21, 22, around there. Yes, absolutely. But we're just talking WWE.
WWE, yeah. WWE is far, just nah, brother. Not even, shouldn't even be on this list. No disrespect. We're about to piss off a lot of old, but oh well. Let's number 39. Roddy Piper. Okay. Have you guys? What are we doing? Disrespectful. Yeah. Must we remind you of the Rock and Wrestling Connection from 1984? Go on, Chris. I'm sorry.
I was just saying Piper's top 15. It's not even close. Like the fact he's only 39 is insane.
15 going into 10. Top 15 going into that top 10 spot. Agreed. This is ridiculous. The disrespect. Like I need to know the person that did this article. How long have you been watching wrestling? Because you never know. Maybe one of these folks just started watching, in the Ruthless Aggression era. You know what I mean? And they might have heard of Roddy Piper, but they didn't go back and watched when Piper was on top in the early 80s. Rock and Wrestling Connection, the feud with Superfly Snuka, the coconut over the head, main event WrestleMania 1. Like, dude, what are we doing?
The feud with Bret Hart, like
WrestleMania 8.
Like Piper, the thing is, like a lot of people don't realize Piper's so influential to so many wrestlers today. Like there's so many wrestlers that, pretty much try to be like Piper, like they really want to be like Piper. And wow, like it's just like wow, it's like only at 39. Like, no, he's top 15 WWE superstar of all time. Like, I get it, he never won the world title, but that wasn't his role. Like, I'm not saying world championships matter. Like some people, yeah, they need those titles and stuff like that. But Piper, he's for sure a top 15 guy of all time for WWE. And that's crazy. At 39, that's way too low for a legend like Piper.
Disrespectful, man. What are we doing? Number 38. Ready for this? Yeah. I can only imagine.
This one's going to be Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero's 38.
Booker T.
I think that's fair.
That's fair. It is fair. It's a fair position for Booker T. Former champion, Hall of Famer. Has trained a lot of these wrestlers that we see today as well. So it's fair overall. Again, we're talking about just the WWE run. I loved King Booker.
Yeah.
That feud at the beginning with Steve Austin, the grocery store scene in Bakersfield, and all that stuff. Hilarious. Funny enough, like I was on Twitter the other day, and they were showing like a clip of him when he was feuding with Steve Austin. They were like, when Steve Austin was chasing him down, and he went to like church. They were doing bingo and the confession scene and all that stuff. Is hilarious. Yeah. But this is fair, I think.
Yeah, Booker T has been in some really memorable moments in WWE history. And he's had good runs, but he wasn't like how he was in WCW. Like if we had in WCW, okay, maybe you can make an argument, but I think this is a fair rating for Booker T as a top 50 WWE wrestler of all time.
Yes. Number 37. Ready for this? Jake the Snake Roberts.
I'd put Jake in the mid-20s.
Yeah, me too. Innovative. One of the best talkers the history business have seen.
Had really good feuds too. It's like memorable moments that like my dad still talks about, like that, you go back and watch, some of the older stuff in wrestling, like Jake the Snake, I feel like would help, like, especially for like newer fans that like, what new stuff should I watch? Like I would suggest a lot of Jake the Snake stuff because I think they would like what he did and stuff. But yeah, I think he's like in the 20s. The 37 is a little bit too low for him. But yeah, I think he's in the 20s, at least top 20s, 25.
For sure. Let's continue to 36, Chase. Batista.
You know what? I want to be mad at this rating, but I kind of
can't
think
be either.
because like I think he kind of nailed it because like Batista feels like the perfect 36, 35. Like he was never the 1A guy for the company. It was always like he was the perfect 1B and stuff. Like Batista was always just naturally over. People liked Batista. They tried their best to keep him away from the world title, but like everyone kept getting injured, so he had to get it back. Reliable. I feel like with Batista, when he started getting good, he left. Like it was just like, he finally was finding himself on the mic. He found a character, and it was just like when Batista was finally hitting all cylinders, he left, and then he came back. And I really think that what hurts his all-time ranking is his return. I feel like the 2014 return that was so disastrous, like, is what hurt him because they were trying to present him as a babyface. No one wanted to cheer him, and then he came back. Yeah, and then he came back, and nothing came from it. Like it, and it didn't even like change the ratings or anything when Batista came back. Like people weren't like overly stoked like that Batista was back to do his thing, So yeah, I think this is a good rating for Batista. Like, because like. Hey, Batista's like a good man. What if he just stayed? What if he did not leave WWE in the 2010s and he stayed during that time and he built himself up more? So yeah, and then also he had his retirement match with Triple H is very forgettable, like a very forgettable retirement match. Like I know they did that to him as a favor. That was a match that he always wanted, but I don't know. But I think that's a properly good rated for Batista.
For sure. Number 35, Drew McIntyre. That's fair. I'm not angry about this one. I'm not.
But Steve, we have fake BBC News following us now.
Fake BBC News? Maybe they subscribe. Hey, BBC News, man. This is a big deal, man. Oh man,
Steve, don't put that comment up. We do not want to. Do not put that comment up.
Well, it's back to subscriber mode only, Chase.
Why didn't you leave it on subscriber mode only? What are you doing? You're letting BBC News.
Yeah,
you're messing up in the chat. Poor Drew. We can't even talk about him because fake BBC News had to come in and spread some fake news. In the mud. But I think Drew's working his way up to being a top 30 5 wrestler of all WWE superstar of all time. I don't think he's there yet. I think Drew, this is still a TBD ranking, in my personal opinion. It's still TBD, to be determined, of Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, there's still time. I think now he's finally hitting his stride. His stride. Yeah, he's finally hitting it. I think tomorrow it's gonna be a killer match with Punk. But to me, there's still more to be determined. Could he eventually be up there, above 35? Absolutely. So I'm not angry with this. I'm not angry with it at all. Let's continue here. Number 34 is not Steph Curry. Sami Zayn.
I'm gonna say it too high.
Yeah, you know what? I will agree with that too. I think it's too high. I think that someone like Sami Zayn, again, remarkable talent. Another one, just like Kevin Owens, has proved a lot of doubters wrong.
Yes.
If you would have told me in 2012 that El Generico, the dude who wore the mask, the luchador, right, would be main eventing a WrestleMania, right, would be headlining a pay-per-view in his, even though El Generico's is from Tijuana, right? But you get what I mean, right?
Yeah, no, I get what you're trying to say, Steve.
I would have not believed you. Like, yeah, okay, yeah.
And I think he's like in. Where Kevin Nash is? That's where Sami Zayn should be, and 49.
Yeah, I would agree with that too, Chase. I think honestly he should be a 49 around there. Not disrespectful, we're just giving our opinion on that. So
yeah, Steve, you don't have to defend it. It's just our opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah. Let's continue. Number 33 here, Patrick Ewing number. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
lot of people love Ricky the Dragon, though. I think he's 25, but you know, this is also the debate. Are we also including his WCW stuff? Because if you include his WCW stuff, yeah, this ranking maybe goes higher. I don't know. Like his
Well, here's the
WWE.
thing. I agree with you on that. If this was the WCW stuff too, we're adding, right, or Mid Atlantic stuff, but the guy made it clear at the beginning of the title of the article: WWE wrestler. So you're telling me the WWE run, you know? So I'm just thinking of, but he had. When you think about his WWE run, his claim to fame was the match of the night at WrestleMania 3. In a lot of people's eyes, at one point, one of the, or if not the top match at that point in time, right? But still, it's up there for sure.
Some people still have it in their top 5. Like he's very influential to a lot of talent. A lot of talent love Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He had that good comeback feud with Jericho in 2009, where he shocked everyone that he could still freaking go in the ring and stuff. I love Ricky's Dragon Steamboat, but when we talk about WWE, I don't know if he's like top 30 or something like that. Like I know a lot of wrestlers love the guy, but this just feels more of like, okay, let's just add Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at 33 to show I know hoops. I know the real shit. It's like, yeah, but
ball, man, I don't
yeah, like you're trying to flex your mental muscle, your muscle, and it's like, I don't know, like 33 for Ricky the Dragon as a WWE superstar. That's kind of like in the middle. So
yes. Let's number 32. It's not Hulu, not Disney, not Max. Daniel Bryan.
That's disrespectful. Oh, what? I mean, he did miss a lot of time, but he was so over. Like he's a top 20. I would say he's like 9. I'll put him at 19.
I would say 18 17, yeah. 18, 17, around there. Influential, along with Punk. You know, the two guys that literally started the wave of indie wrestlers that you saw in WWE, who were told originally, oh, we will never see someone of their stature being presented on a big stage, right? It would never happen. They proved everyone wrong. Yes. You know, sadly, just like you said too, he missed a lot of time. He had to retire. He came back, you know. But for me, yeah, like he should be higher on this list, in my opinion, higher. Yeah. Now, if we were to talk overall career, Bryan Danielson, all that stuff, oh, easy top 5, bro. Top 5, top 10 for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, because this WWE run, like I said, 32. Like, I need to see who's higher, because like there's gonna be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of people. Like, I'm gonna say they're not better than Daniel Bryan's run in WWE. Guy main event, he was one of the most over guys. Like, I don't know, that's way too low for me.
He beat Evolution in one night, bro.
Yeah, beat Evolution in one night. Yes, absolutely, yes.
That everyone in tears in Seattle when he had to retire. He had grown men crying, bro.
Yeah.
And that amazing video package. A monster.
He put over. He became a great heel champion for the company, and he put over Kofi Kingston. Like he was able to make Kofi Kingston feel like a larger. Kofi Kingston is a great. In fact, you know, we talk about Bray Wyatt. Kofi Kingston should probably be in the spot where Bray Wyatt's at. If we're looking at the whole meats and potatoes of it. But man, Daniel Bryan, like, bro, like the work that he did was always phenomenal, man. So that's why it's just like, it's crazy. He's only at 32. Like, no, this guy top 20, easy.
I will say this, bro. When Kofi goes into the Hall of Fame, you need to give Bryan. You got to thank him in your speech, bro.
I'm sure he will, Steve. I don't think we need to tell Kofi Kingston what he should do in his Hall of Fame.
You got to think for real, bro. Name your next child Bryan, bro. Yeah, for real. Number 33, number 31, Edge.
What?
What are we doing?
I am an Edge hater, and there's no way I could say Edge is not a top 50. Guy is like 11-time world champion, multiple-time Royal Rumble winner, the first ever Money in the Bank holder, reliable top heel for the company. had legendary moments even before the shit that I just named as a tag team wrestler, King of the Ring. I get it, he was injured sometimes, but man, what? 31?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I need to see the rest of this list. This list has now got Edge. I was expecting to see Edge at like I'm not gonna lie, Steve. I thought because a lot of people do like to overrate Edge. I was expecting see Edge top 10 and just be like, oh, okay, this is ridiculous. But now I'm mad that I see Edge at 31.
That's fucking bullshit.
You know, let's continue this. No, I can only. We're now entering the Royal Rumble. Let's see those number 30, but still, you know what I mean. Who do you think number 30 will be?
Oh man, judging based off this list, man, probably freaking Rey Mysterio at this point.
I'd say Seth Rollins.
Oh, that's a good 30, yeah. Even though Seth is probably like 21 for me, but yeah.
Or Dean Ambrose, who to me should be like 45, 47 around there, but that's just me, of course. It's not Lincoln. Kane.
You know what? I think this is a properly rated spot.
It is.
Kane is definitely like top 30. Motherfuckers fuck with Kane. Had a good theme music. After he took off the mask, though, that's where his career went like up and down and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, I think this is a good spot for Kane. Nothing really. I'm with you.
This Weston, right?
But I don't know. Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah,
Steve,
who cares?
Who cares? Just stuff. Just and stuff. But yeah, no, like
30.
To me, 30. Kane is perfect, but is Kane better than Edge? Hell fucking no.
No.
Is he better than Daniel Bryan? Hell no.
No.
What are we doing?
I love Team Hell No. Don't get me wrong. Love Team Hell No. But yeah, man. This is just it is. Yeah, I am. I started World Sports Channel. Yeah, guys, subscribe to the sports channel. But yeah, bro, what is this, dude? This is fine. This is fine, but still, though, like it's Kane, though, you know.
Yeah.
Number 29, Becky Lynch. There you go.
I feel she's top 20 for everything she's done. She's the biggest draw for the women's division in WWE history. So 29 is a little too low.
Yeah, for me, easily in the 15s around there. Going into, you know what I mean? But again, if you look at her accolades, she made one of 3 women to first main event WrestleMania. Got over as all hell. That stuff after having a SummerSlam 2018. Got punched in the nose. Started the whole man thing, and yeah, bro. I don't know about this one, but let's move on here. Let's move on. Number 28. Eddie Guerrero.
Hot take. I think this is a good rating for Eddie Guerrero. I know everyone. I love Eddie.
I love Eddie too.
Rest in peace to the legend. Sometimes when these people make these top lists of like WWE superstars, they'll put Eddie like in the top 15. And I'm like, guys, I love Eddie Guerrero. There's no way he's top 15 of all time. Is he a fan favorite? If this was like fan favorites, yes, Eddie's a top 15 wrestler of all time. Fans love Eddie. I've never met one person that hated Eddie Guerrero, like at all. Like they always loved Eddie. But 28 overall, if you're looking at his WWE run, yeah, because unfortunately it got cut short before. Like I thought Eddie was gonna hit his prime, like his legit prime, like he was gonna have like a lot of great moments left where he could eventually have been that guy where we said, like, and especially when you talk about Latin American wrestlers, he would have been the best Latin American. I know Rey Mysterio is around still, but when I'm talking about Latin American wrestlers, I'm just talking about, like just straight that had everything. Eddie had everything that you wanted. It's just, I think Eddie Guerrero is definitely at the right spot here. Like, I know that some people may disagree with me on that, which is totally fine, but I feel like sometimes people tend to overrate Eddie Guerrero a lot of the times where they're just like, oh yeah, he was a top 50. It's like, guys, we're talking about WWE career. It's like his main event run as a WWE wrestler, as a featured player, was cut short, unfortunately, and we never really got to see the end of that. And other than that, he was a really good mid-carder, but like there was no way you would put him like there's a lot of other great mid-carders we have not seen on this list yet, too. and
Makes
stuff.
you wonder, right?
Yeah, makes you wonder. Yeah, it makes you wonder what this rest of this list. So I'm fine with Eddie being in the 20s through 28s through the 30s. Like, I think that's fine. Like, I'm glad because like I was so afraid like Eddie was going to be ranked like 15, 14, and I'm going to be, and I had to be the dick and like had to. But I think this is a good. I am being a dick right now, saying that he shouldn't be in that realm. But yeah,
Eddie should be higher, better worker than HBK. The match we never got, but it depends.
We're gonna get it.
But my thing, yeah, ATP gaming, but depends. Are you talking HBK pre-back surgery or post-back surgery? That's what you got to think about too.
HBK, no matter what, I still have HBK over Eddie any day.
Yeah, me too. And again, I love Eddie. I love Eddie. I remember when he won the title the first time. I cried, bro.
No way out. Yeah, dude. I didn't think he was gonna win. I was just like, what the fuck? Why is he putting Eddie? This dude was feuding with Chavo, and all of a sudden he's facing Lesnar. I was like, okay.
Yeah, bro.
I literally thought they were gonna do Goldberg and Lesnar for the title because like I didn't have dirt sheet knowledge. I did not know Braun.
I didn't think so either. I didn't know either. I'm like, well, okay. I disagree, Chase. He's arguably top 20. He's also an underrated promo.
No, Eddie was always a good promo. He's not underrated. It's like the thing is, what I'm trying to say, Weston, is like we never got to see the prime of his main event run. His main event run was just starting of him being a top feature act, a top feature draw for the company. It was just starting, and his life got taken away, and we never really got to see any of that, which sucks. But that's what I'm saying. It's like Eddie Guerrero, like he's really good. Like I'm not trying to say Eddie's bad, but it's just like sometimes people put him like top 15 and everything. I'm like, guys, like we didn't even get to see the main event run. He's not like Roddy Piper's above Eddie Guerrero. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but he is. Roddy Piper above Eddie Guerrero.
Let's find out.
Daniel Bryan's above Eddie Guerrero.
Let's find out who number 27
Edge is above Eddie Guerrero.
Yes. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig.
I think this is a fair rating.
It's a fair rating, I think. Again, you're talking about a guy, former Intercontinental Champion, was able to make everyone's movesets feel believable. A good seller. So for me, you get no complaints from me on this one. No complaints at all.
Good rating for Mr. Perfect, yes.
Yes. Rest in peace, Mr. Kurt Hennig.
Yes.
Number 26. Not Lincoln. Ayo. Scott Hall.
Well, he should have put Razor Ramon.
You should have. Yeah, brother. Should put Razor Ramon. I know. I get it, but
see, I love Razor. Don't get me wrong. This is where Razor should have been in the 30s because Scott Hall. Like, if we go in WCW, yes, I think properly rated. A lot of people's favorite wrestlers, one of the coolest guys in the room. I love Razor Ramon. Don't get me wrong, but we talking WWE superstar, WWE wrestler of all time. 26, Scott Hall. You have Razor Ramon over Daniel Bryan, over Edge, over Big Show. I don't know.
Over Kane.
Over Kane. Yeah. Kane,
Roddy Piper, over Trish Stratus, over Lita.
Yeah, like that right there is just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I like Razor. Don't get me wrong. Great IC feud with HBK, Shawn Michaels, everything. But him at 26, that's a little bit high, especially if we're just counting WWE, because it's not like he did anything else when he came back in 02. His 02 run's like pretty much forgettable for the most part.
The match was Steve Austin, where, he wasn't really there, but you get what I'm saying. 25, CM Punk.
Too low. He should be 11. He should be 11. He should be cracking on the top 10. I mean,
he should be at least number 8, in my opinion. Again, just like Bryan, another guy who they said we would never see showcase at this top level, and he proved everyone wrong. And again, just like Bryan, they both paved the way for a lot of these indie guys that we see. To me, again, this is
CM Punk got himself over despite the company not wanting him to be over. Like 2011, it was supposed to be another fucking John Cena long ass title reign so he can face The Rock at 28 for the belt. Like that was obviously probably the plan and stuff. Like Cena and Rock for the title, they're trying to build up Cena, and CM Punk came and he shocked the world. He dropped the pipe bomb. Like he literally changed like promo style of wrestlers. He literally like made himself into a bigger star than he ever should have been. Like, that's why I'm like, dude, the guy should be like close to top 10. Like, ain't no way. Like, this guy should have not been the guy that he is, the draw that he is, but he is somehow, somewhat. And he convinced people he was this draw. He sat there cross-legged and did the pipe bomb and made everyone believe, like, especially at that point, WWE was in a rut. Like, they didn't have anyone. It was just Cena at that time. Batista gone. Rey Mysterio in and out with knee surgeries. Edge retired. Like, they were trying to force Del Rio down our throats. Like, CM Punk at 25? Like, no way, man. Punk, like, I get it that he left, but still, he come back, he's still a top star. Like, still a main event guy. Like, they're still treating him like that. Like Punk, once he reached the main event level, he never went down. It was always like he was a main eventer. And so that's why it's like, to me, no way he's 25. He should be a lot higher.
Yeah. Weston right here. Yeah, considering who they have in the top 20, CM Punk needs to be higher.
Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. If
Punk
is only 25, that's crazy.
Here we go. Number 24. Charlotte Flair.
Oh, man, I'm so biased.
I'll be honest, though. Should be at least top 15. At least, in my opinion.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but like in terms of impact, Becky should be higher than Charlotte. Charlotte's top 20, but 24. That's interesting. Like, all right. So if they have like Rhea or fucking Bianca, or I'm just going to wait till the rest of this list. I got to see. I'll make more comments on Charlotte in a minute, but
yeah,
I'm so biased towards Charlotte. You know, I love Charlotte. One of my favorite wrestlers.
Oh, for sure. Woo! Imagine Ric Flair number 23. Holy shit. Seth Rollins number 23.
That's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, you know what? Again, it's a fair number. And I do think, again, you know, as years go on, he'll probably be higher. But there's some people who will say he should be higher. But to me, this is totally fine.
Yeah, he's still building his legacy. That's why I say it's a fine one. Like, you know, he already has one of the greatest WrestleMania moments of all time. Multiple-time world champion for the company, has been in one of the best factions in WWE history with the Shield. So yeah. Seth Rollins, he 23, still building his legacy. That's absolutely fine.
Yes. Here we go. Charlotte, let's see here, is great, but this great, no love to her, no love her too.
Why are you like
Charlotte's great, but this great, no love her too. Okay. Number 22.
Yeah, a brain aneurysm reading that, Steve.
Number 22. Mick Foley.
I would put Foley in the top 20s for sure. The top 25 for sure. Maybe he's 25. Like Mick Foley's like 25. Put over a lot of guys. Had probably one of the most significant moments for WWF too. With, you know, that'll put butts in the seats, and he won the WWF championship. So I would say, like 25 for Foley. But yeah, I think this is a pretty semi-fair rating for Mick Foley.
Oh, for sure. It's very fair. Very fair. Again, I also factor in, you know, 3 phases of Foley, you know, but to me, if you're thinking about, I would say Mankind. Can you imagine put Mankind now another? But let's find out. Number 21.
Mick Foley's obviously wrestling everything.
Dusty Rhodes. Honestly, this should be lower.
Yeah, I think he's adding their whole career, because if this is their whole career, sure, I'm cool with this rating. 21 for Dusty Rhodes. You could argue higher if we're adding their whole career. But the WWE run of Dusty, like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't think 21 for Dusty, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Like, that'd be crazy. Cody going to be ranked higher than his dad on this list. That's crazy. But
yeah. Again, I think honestly, it got to a point where like the person, I guess he had to like submit the article before it got approved, right? And I'm pretty sure they told him, "Listen, man, you gotta start adding their whole career at some point." That's the vibe I get from this.
Steve, like I said, you like to go to the full extremes. I think you're going to the full extreme on this one. I think this is the person. The copywriter was just making sure the grammar was good. I don't think they really cared who was in their top 50. But I think Dusty Rhodes, great wrestler, one of the most influential guys. If you're also counting Dusty Rhodes of what he did in NXT, sure, maybe he's 21. But like in terms of WWE, but like, yeah, no, this is like more of an overall list than and that's why you gotta say overall. Like you can't just say like WWE because now it's just like, and then if we have to have overall, we're missing out some guys outside of WWE. But yeah, Dusty at 21, I don't know, it's a little bit too high for his WWE run.
Yeah, number 20. We're finding him in the top 20. Chase, right for this?
Oh yeah,
Brock Lesnar. Oh hell no.
What?
No. Must I remind you, this is a special talent, a special once in a lifetime talent that comes in, bro. Do you remember when he fought Cain Velasquez and Joe Rogan were describing him as this Viking, and you know, if he showed up to your land, you would run? That's basically him, bro. That's what I'm trying to say here with this, right?
Yeah, I truly think Brock Lesnar is supposed to be born 5 generations ago. He skipped the generation he was supposed to be born at. Like, I know this might be a hot take, and I know because Lesnar has a lot of like legal stuff going on and whatnot. I think Lesnar, for what he has done, especially like during like the hard watch periods of WWE, he's like a top 10 guy.
Yeah.
Always reliable, always a top name, feuded with half the damn dudes on this list. Like you can say, oh, who they feud with that made them into stars? Brock Lesnar. When we get to Roman Reigns on this list, I'm gonna say it. Brock Lesnar made Roman Reigns. Without that match at 31, Roman Reigns isn't as respected as he is today. I know people got sick with the feud, but still.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I agree with that 100%. But yeah, bro, oh, come on. What are we
20?
doing? I can only imagine who's 19, Chase.
I swear it's
Rey Mysterio, number 19. To me, it should be higher. A little higher. I'm not saying top 5 or anything like that, but at least also cracking the top 10.
Yeah, he's like 12, 11-ish type of range. Yeah, I agree with you there. We don't really need to go too into detail of what Rey Mysterio's done. Everyone knows, but it's just like 19 is a little bit low for Ray.
It is. What are we doing? Number 18. I can only imagine. I'm getting nervous here.
Watch this be Roman Reigns.
AJ Styles.
Okay, he's including like their whole career because.
Yeah, now you are.
Okay. AJ, no. Scroll up. I do not care. I'll talk about AJ in a minute. This is bullshit. 17 for Randall Keith Orton?
What are we doing? No.
Randy Orton is number 10. It's not even an argument. He's a top 10 guy of all time.
No.
Youngest World Heavyweight Champion, one of the most loyal dudes to the company. Yes, he had some off years and stuff, but Randy Orton was like the main villain. RKO and
Complex. What are we doing? What is this?
Okay, so AJ Styles, let me get back to him. Tremendous, like we said with Kevin Owens, way better run than anyone ever thought. Had a year-long reign with the WWE Championship. Heck, his first year, his rookie year, he won the WWE title. AJ Styles has had a great WWE run. Don't get me wrong. 18? You saying he better than Edge, Daniel Bryan? No, absolutely not. He AJ Styles, if you want to say he's 32, 33, sure, I'll agree with that. But at number 18, you're including his TNA run, his New Japan run, what he did
Ring
there.
of Honor,
Ring of Honor. Yeah,
the influence as well. In his influence.
Yeah. Oh yeah, AJ Styles. Half the wrestlers today, AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio is like their biggest influence. Like those are their favorite wrestlers. Everyone loves AJ Styles. Like I love AJ Styles, but 18 for AJ Styles and for as a WWE wrestler, no way. Not 18. Not 18.
Number 16.
Yeah, Randy Orton at 17. That's fucking bullshit. Disgusting.
We have a bone to pick with you, Complex. God damn it. Can you imagine who can this be? There's not Eminem.
And it's gonna be Triple H. He's gonna put Triple H in 16.
Paul about to be mad. Chris Jericho, number 16.
That's fine. I agree with this.
It's fine. You know what I mean? You know, again, another guy who done a lot of things. First guy to beat Rock and Steve Austin on the same night, multiple time champions. That's fine. Yeah, you get
main event WrestleMania, Intercontinental. Yeah, Chris Jericho's for sure. It's like 16, 15. Yeah,
and,
sure.
And the crazy part about it is he's still going, even though he shouldn't, but he's still going.
Yeah.
Number 15. Now we're getting to the top 15, Chase. Here we go.
I don't think Jeff Hardy on this list. We already got 16. Jeff Hardy didn't make the list. That's crazy. Jeff Hardy not on the list.
Not even Rob Van Dam, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, Van Dam would at least be in the 40s. Like, that's what I'm saying. When you go back to that 43 at Bray Wyatt, it's like, dude, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. There's a bunch of better names.
Jeff Jarrett.
No.
Saying.
Okay, stop.
Steve Blackman.
Okay, now you're going
okay. I know.
Steve fucking Blackman. Wow.
Kurt Angle.
No, Kurt Angle's. I'm interested where he probably put Angle. Judging off this list, Angle's 5. Angle's going to be like number 5, and I'm just going to be like, Kurt Angle's TNA run was longer and better than his WWE run.
Finn Balor? Oh, no.
No. Finn's not on the list. No, ain't no way.
Dean Ambrose. Number 15.
Just get
Bruno Sammartino. I'll be honest. I don't think the person who wrote this never watched a sniff of Bruno Sammartino. That being said, longtime champion, right? A lot of the old heads that I speak to that know I watch wrestling, they're like, oh, I used to watch wrestling back in the day. I was a big fan of Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, Sammartino is a top 15 guy of all time, 100%. 100%.
For sure, yes, 100%. I'm fine with this. Number 14, Chase. Cody Rhodes. What?
I mean, he's on a great run right now. This is definitely recency bias. Cody's on a tremendous run. Let's not forget, before this run, he was just a mid-carder. And then he became this guy. Yeah. We are still in the middle of this run. See, if this was Cody retired and it's been done and we put Cody at 14, we could make an argument. Maybe Cody's top 10 for all the shit that he did. But while he's on this current run, him being at 14, I don't know. This is where Cody and Seth, they should be like Cody's 24, Seth's 23 or something like that. Or flip-flop, whatever one you think is more important, because they're still in the middle of their runs. They're not there yet. They're not at the point where they're like 14. They haven't been consistent, like especially Cody. Cody hasn't been a consistent top guy till now. He's only had a 2-year sample size of being the face of the company. We can't put him at 14 over the names that you put, like Edge, Rey Mysterio, Daniel Bryan, freaking Bruno, Randy Orton,
Piper.
Yeah, like, no, this is way too high for Cody. This is recency bias. I love Cody.
Me too.
But this is recency bias.
When you put it that way, Chase, I can agree now. Yeah, when you put it that way, yeah. Number 13, unlucky 13. Who do you think it is, Chase?
Triple H.
Let's not upset our investor, okay? Oh shit! Damn, Jason Thomas, yo, Jason Thomas.
I was like, nah, dude, he gonna piss me off. But you know what, Triple H? I hate to say it, this is a Triple H. You're not here right now. I know you're not here. I'm here, man. I'm here. What's going on? What?
Well, sir,
Steve, that list you have right there. I'm not gonna lie. I think Bruno should be number 1. He's done everything for this sport. There's a reason. Triple H, hold up, man. Can I defend why I think you're the 13th best? Chase, how many times have you been on record saying I'm your favorite wrestler of all time? No, that's the thing, Triple H. You're my favorite wrestler of all time. But as a I'm a 14-time world champion. I'm also one of the most
Rumble winner.
Thank you, Steve. I can hype myself up myself. I don't really need your help on this one.
Aww.
But I've done so much for this business, man. Main event at how many WrestleManias? How many WrestleManias I main event, Chase? Come on, you know this. Main event at 18. Go on. 2000. Well, it was 16, but yeah, you're right. 20,
32.
21, 22, Yep. Keep going. 25. Yeah. Main event 25. 32. Yeah. I main event a lot of WrestleManias. Not a lot of guys get to the spot that I get to. And if I wanted to, I could have main evented with Daniel Bryan. All right, Steven. Enough with you. Can you mute him, Chase? I don't have that power. Triple H.
Javier, you know what to do.
Yeah, I don't have the power, Triple H. I'm so sorry. No. This list right here. Like, look, I'm not saying I'm number 1. I'm definitely number 7. Oh, okay. That's very modest of you, Triple H. I just want to know for my own interest, who's the 6th ahead of you? Like, I'm just curious because I want to know. Well, Bruno's number 1. That's obvious. Bruno's number 1. Flair's number 2. So Ric Flair's WWE run, Triple H. You think Ric Flair's WWE run is one of the best runs you've ever seen? Yeah, I do. I think it's one of the best runs I've ever seen. Okay. Well, you don't agree? No.
If I can just say this, I can agree with Triple H here. You got to think about this too. At the time, the timing when Ric Flair came in 1991, he came in with the big gold, the real world championship, right? At the time, it was a lot of controversy because the way he left WCW unceremoniously.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. Number three, Shawn Michaels. Number 4, Undertaker. Number 5, Rock. Wait, where's Steve Austin? Chase, let's be honest here, man. Steve didn't have that long on the run on the top. Like, when you look at, I love Steve. He's one of the most sober guys of all time, Triple H.
316.
I'm trying to explain this to you guys. He had a short run. Let's call it how we see it. He had a short run on top. So you're saying you're better than Steve Austin, Triple H? How long was my run on top compared? Well, where's Steve Austin on your list? Well, after me, it's Cena. Okay. Cena. Who's after Cena, Triple H? That's a great question, man. There's a lot of great wrestlers that we have. I'd probably put Steve after Cena. Where's Roman Reigns then? Roman's not even top 10 yet, man. All right. Triple H, I love you. You're one of my favorites of all time, but I think you're smoking some of that good Tony Khan stuff today, man. No, I don't smoke, Chase. Come on, I have a heart issue. Come on, I don't do that. But that's my list, and I think it's bullshit that I'm only 13. I should be a top 10 guy of all time, 14-time world champion, may have been in so many manias, was there whenever the company needed me. I should be up there.
And also Reform DX under your vision and
okay. Steve, hang up on Paul. We don't need it. Triple H, it was great. It was great seeing you. I hope SummerSlam's a great show.
Can't wait for tomorrow, sir. Can't wait for tomorrow. TKO all the way.
Wait, you guys are really gonna hang up on me right now. Triple H, like, Paul, I'm just being honest, man. You're acting a little crazy right now. You are saying you are the number 6 best wrestler of all time. Correct. And you are saying, or no, number 7, you said. I don't know. But the people you had ranked ahead of you, you did not have Stone Cold Steve Austin. Correct. I mean, like I said, I wrestled a lot longer than Steve did in WWE.
That is true. That is true.
He was the most over guy. He was the most over guy. How are we going to disrespect this? No,
you gotta remember, Chase.
I'm not disrespecting that. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is, when you look at longevity, the timeline of WWE longevity, he was not. But The Rock had a short run. The Rock, even as a mid-carder, was more over than Steve Austin at one point, Chase. You're just saying that because you're feuding with him. All right, Steve. I feel like I'm not going to be able to get to his head. It is what it is. I know you agree with me. I know you're with me on this. I should be a lot higher. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it.
I will say this, to be oh my goodness. In regarding to what Paul's saying here, you think about it, right? When Paul was the Connecticut Blue Blood, Steve Austin was still in ECW. So if you're looking, so Paul makes a very good, solid point here. Anyway, Mr. Levesque, can't wait for
right.
tomorrow. Full day of TKO, UFC's in Abu Dhabi, then followed by SummerSlam. It's gonna be a great Saturday, Mr. Levesque.
Yeah. I just wanted to stop by. I thought you guys were doing your SummerSlam preview. Honestly, I didn't even know this list came out, but being at 13 is very disrespectful.
Well,
complex. I did your sneaker shopping, and apparently I overpaid for a lot of shoes. I didn't even know it. Wow.
Did that yesterday, Mr. Levesque. We did that yesterday instead of
Oh,
sad.
wow.
No sad yet. There was no sad yesterday. It's crazy, right? Don't let the other investor find out about this. Mr. H, you're not a fan of tag team. Both men and women's divisions are weak. It's also the same with AEW. Oh, come on, Chief.
Chief. I don't even need to say it at this point, Steve. What should he do?
Just watch.
Thank you.
That should be a t-shirt.
All right. I'm heading out, guys. Chase, I hope this was a very no Triple H. I'm still kind of I'm still baffled. You put yourself over Stone Cold Steve Austin. As I said, I wrestled a lot longer, did a lot more things for the company than Steve did. That's it. I don't care. He was the biggest draw. Cool, awesome. But at the end of the day, who was here longer?
The King of Kings.
Thank you, Steve. All right. I'm out of here, guys.
All right, Mr. Levesque. Remember tomorrow, TKO all the way. Good night, Mr. Levesque. All right, Chase. Let's find out who number 12 is.
Oh, man. Triple H at 13 still is kind of crazy.
It is kind of. It is.
Can you believe Triple H? He putting himself over Steve Austin. What an egomaniac.
Hey, man. It's like the good old days. Nostalgia. Oh, come on, Bret Hart.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
This is disrespectful as all hell.
Bret? Oh, no. Bret's
best there is. Top 10, number 6, number 5, number 7.
That's what I was gonna say, like 6 or 7. He's like right there.
If you're asking Dax Harwood, he's number 1. You know, but
yeah, Triple H didn't have Bret Hart on his list. Yeah, I should have called him out on that too. He had Cena over Stone Cold and Bret Hart. What the fuck is this?
This is crazy. I mean, Bret Hart.
We missed on the longevity. Shut up.
I'm sorry, but you know,
I'm talking what Triple H was saying, not you. Like, we missed based on longevity game. Shut up. My ass.
We're not gonna go there. But I will say this again, just like Bryan and Punk, you know, Styles influence a lot of wrestlers we see today too. CM Punk, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler. I feel like Cash Wheeler, honestly, low key, he's a Shawn Michaels guy, but that's just me, of course, you know.
Yeah, I think that is disrespectful towards Bret. Damn, Jeff Hardy did not make this list. That makes me sad.
We never know, Chase. Maybe.
Don't you see the writing on the wall? Writing on
Did you hear this? Did you hear that they're both in Cleveland? They're both they had meeting with officials.
Dear Lord, we do not need the fucking Hardys in WWE. God, Triple H, everyone.
Oh,
we do not need the Hardys.
Rampage ended. That's
WWE.
Oh, God.
We do not need them anymore. We're done with the Hardys. Let them do their thing in TNA. Like, look, I love the Hardys. We're done. We don't need them no more. We do not need them. Like,
want them in the Hall of Fame? Come on, man.
No, they can be in the Hall of Fame. We don't need them wrestling anymore. That's what I'm trying to say.
All I'm trying to do is hear Modest one more time in TNA. Boom, boom, psh, boom, boom.
He's sick of that. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah. This is disrespectful. Bret Hart's a top 6 wrestler of all time.
And look at this. Look at this photo. Look at this.
Yeah, they gave him a video of Shawn Michaels choking him out. The fuck is this? We can't play the video because we the good old WWE copyright. But no, Bret Hart, for everything, like, I get it. He wasn't the draw. He wasn't this or that. Influential as hell, though. Was a reason why so many people got into the business. Brought in that technical fucking tough style that a lot of wrestlers like wrestle today. One of the most pure, and I'm not the biggest Bret Hart guy. I'm just telling the truth. Yes, he was no like ratings draw or anything like that, but he was still such a big deal for a lot of people. Like, yeah, no, Bret has to be, man. I'm interested to see where I'm now mad interested to see where he put Roman on this list because I expected Roman around here, and I was gonna be like, that's fine. He's still building his legacy, but now I'm interested, bro. Maybe my tribal chief is number one. My tribal chief made that number one. I'll bet you.
We're coming for the number one.
Watch him be next. He's gonna be 11.
Coming for that number one spot.
Yeah, I think Roman's number 11. I think Bret Hart's 12 and Roman's 11.
So let's find out who's number 11.
Undertaker.
I'm nervous. Kurt Angle.
That's fine.
That's fine. Entertaining as all hell. Arguably, I've said this before, if pro wrestling was real, he'd be the world champion.
Oh, 100%.
He is literally pro wrestling's Fedor. Without, you know what I mean? As far as his just relentless, now we're talking Perk Angle, by the way. Perk Angle was just a monster.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Kurt Angle's WWE. Like, if you're saying WWE superstar run Kurt Angle, this is a good ranking for it. People will disagree. I'm going to counterpoint. Kurt Angle had a better run in TNA than he did in WWE. A lot of people just remember WWE stuff, but keep in mind, he was leading the charge of probably one of WWE's weirdest transition phases. And yes, he was putting on great matches with Lesnar and all these other cats, but Kurt Angle straight up was like way better in TNA. His WWE run does not even compare to his TNA run at times. Like, it's like crazy. But yeah, no, Kurt Angle, this is a perfect rating for him. If you want to argue Kurt Angle's 10, that's fine. I think CM Punk holds more value than Kurt Angle overall, and people are going to be like, what? I'm just talking WWE. I'm not talking like all time. I'm talking about if you just say the words, the three letters, WWE, CM Punk clears Kurt Angle a smidge. Kurt Angle, though, was very important. One of the top wrestlers that you'll ever see wrestle. Had put on during those times in WWE, like I said, that WWE was like trying to find a new face. He was Mr. Reliable. He was the guy that did his thing, and is definitely a fan favorite. Put on instant classic matches, but like if we added his TNA run, he top 5. It's not even close. Like, Kurt Angle is one of the top 5 wrestlers of all time.
All right, let's get into now the top 10, Chase.
Oh man,
this is where things
Jeff
get.
Hardy didn't make it.
This is where
Bray Wyatt on this list, but not damn ass Jeff Hardy. Oh,
this is where things start to get questionable, I guess. You know what I mean?
I think Roman's 10.
Let's find out. Shawn Michaels, HB Shizzle, Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania. If
we talking WWE, Shawn Michaels is top 3.
Yeah.
Sure. See, so my top 3 WWE superstars of all time list is 1, Undertaker, 2, Hogan, 3, Michaels.
For me, it's Hogan, Austin, Brett, then Michaels.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm all like, what? And the reason why Austin's not like in my top 3 is because of the longevity. Like, Triple H did bring that up. It's a fair point, but I always felt Undertaker, like, when you think WWE, to me, Undertaker has taken that spot. Just everything he's done and all that other stuff, like reinventing his character, always being a stable main force for WWE. But man, Shawn Michaels at 10, that's disrespectful.
It is
disrespectful.
Let's find out number 9.
John Cena has to be number 9 if fucking Shawn Michaels is 10.
Oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Okay. Fair enough. It's fine.
Yeah, he's like floating around that range. Like, I'll be honest, like, Macho Man is like one of those guys. Like, I love going back and watching his stuff. I think mainly because of when I grew up watching wrestling, or where I put him, he would kind of be on the top 10 looking out, because I think CM Punk has overtaken him. That's just my personal opinion, but I'm fine with Macho Man being in the top 10. I'm not going to be mad at it.
Neither am I. This is fine, and I appreciate the fact that they managed to put someone from the 80s in the top 10.
That's not Hogan.
That's, well, again, in so far, at least we've seen one, but I'm sure we'll see Hogan in the top 5.
Damn, he really gonna put Roman in the top 5. The way that he's doing this list, I'm like doing it in my head. I'm like, whoa, Roman Reigns has to be top 5. Nah, watch Roman be next. He's gonna be number 8.
Listen,
I've been saying Roman's next like the last 5 minutes.
I know we don't do interviews, but if there's ever a time, bro, we got to bring this guy on the show. Like, please explain this.
Yeah, I'll try to see what I can do. Maybe he sees this video, and we would like you to explain your list. We're not shitting on your opinion.
We're not. Of course not.
We're just shocked that like on some of your decisions, like HBK at 10.
Yes.
Like
That's
insane. The Heartbreak Kid, no. I'm not even the biggest HBK fan. Like, I'm just talking about my objective list that I have to, if I was to be objective about things, I gotta put, Shawn Michaels in my top 3. I'm sorry.
Yes. Ready for this?
Yes.
Number 8. Oh my goodness. Andre the Giant.
I love Andre.
Oh no.
I love it though. I love it. But number 8, Andre. So I'll say this: you are definitely adding all the other stuff too. If Andre's number 8, Andre is one of the most influential guys in the business, but I'm just being honest. WWE wise, besides the Hogan body slam moment, not much to talk about Andre's WWE run. Hogan body slamming and Saturday Night's main event. Those are the only 2 things that Andre really has in his WWE category. You get what I'm saying? Love Andre, one of the greatest figures in pro wrestling history. But do you think he's a top 10 WWE superstar of all time, Steve? I want to put Andre in my top 10.
If you would have told me this in the 90s, I would have said, if you would have told me this in the late 90s, late 80s, early 90s, I would have said yes.
Yeah.
We're talking now 2024. No,
exactly. That's why I'm like Andre at 8, but man, number 7, I can't wait. Man, that's crazy. But I still like it.
Yes. And Chief, Ricky Steamboat, he is on the list.
Yeah, he's like in the 20s.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit too high.
Yeah. Well, we already know number 7 is Chase.
Throw them ones up. Oh, my tribal chief numbers. And this is, guys, he's barely in his peak, man. This is just what he does. Greatness above all, like there's levels to this shit. Roman Reigns. I'm gonna be honest, man. He saved wrestling. He saved wrestling.
He did. I ain't gonna lie to you. He did, bro. Who would have thought? Go on. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying he saved it.
At a time where when the world was shut down, and you were getting the Thunderdome, PC, whatever it was, he saved it, bro. He made wrestling, dare I even say, cool again.
Yes, he's one of the main factors for it. I feel like ultimately when it's all said and done, I'm sorry, Hogan. I might keep Michaels at 3, but you might get overtaken by Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns could surpass Undertaker on my top 10 list one day. I currently have him as number 5 personally, because I just think he is a top 5 wrestler of all time. What he's done, and keep in mind too, what Roman Reigns has done is like super crazy in this era. He was able to have a long title reign in the freaking TikTok social media era where everything's instant gratification, instant like, oh, we need this now, we need this. So I think Roman Reigns at 7 is perfectly rated. I think Roman Reigns is fine at number 7. I personally have him as one of my top 5 guys. He elevated 2 tag team wrestlers. He elevated Sami Zayn, who was also on this list. He has done a lot of terrific things as a single star. I think what Roman Reigns has done is just absolutely amazing, especially in the era. And he's had the best career comeback of all time. The best career comeback. Like he went from like people
being
not
booed
fucking,
people not cursed at,
not fucking with this dude, being the worst storylines ever, dude. I remember when he had dog food thrown on him. I was so like, and people joke about this. I'm being legit. I was about to stop watching wrestling. I said, this is so fucking stupid. You have this guy and you're throwing dog food on him. Like what? Like what are we doing here? Like this guy, like the fact that
Overcame all that. He overcame it.
Overcame all this BS to becoming the performer he is today. It's really, really impressive. And that's why like I think Roman Reigns is like super impressive. So like that, I'm just a big Roman Reigns fan, and this is the only time where bias will kind of like go into my list. So keep in mind with Roman Reigns, I'm really biased towards him because I think he's a tremendous human being. I think he's a tremendous talent. I think we should be honored that we got to see a guy like Roman Reigns overcome. Like what I love is that the fact that he overcame a lot of bullshit to get to where he's at. A lot of guys on this list, like, yeah, they overcame a lot of bullshit, but in other companies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like as Roman Reigns was dealing with a lot of bullshit in the company and stuff like that. So I think Roman definitely is like deserving. I'm very happy that he got like because I thought he would be ranked in the mid-teens just because he's still building on his great legacy. But the fact that he was able to be a top champion and a top champion to hold the belt for 1,000+ days, 1,306 days, as you know, in this era where fans are so we want now. Like they're not picky, but just it's just the era. It's just in life in general. People want that short form. Oh, what's next content? And Roman Reigns was able to, you know, like while everyone else was making hot pockets in the microwave, Roman Reigns was cooking his steak, making the filet mignon, taking his time in the kitchen. He was cooking. Everyone else was like, I'll just grab the hot pocket, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, depending on your wattage and stuff. But
I remember saying this back in 2015. We were saying this shit, Chase. Like we were saying this. Like get used to it. Get used to 20, bro. If you would have listened, to be fair, we've been on the Roman wave since 2014. Yeah. One of you and I in a small select few, right? We didn't expect this. You know what I mean?
I did not expect it. Yeah, like what he became was just like a different person, and it's crazy, you know. Like, and not only that, you know, like you said, making wrestling feel cool again. His gear, everything, like his merchandise. Like you can wear a We the Ones hoodie, and people know what it is. They'll throw up the one. Like I have a We the Ones hoodie that I'll wear when it's cold and stuff. It's a very cool hoodie, and matches a lot of the red Jordan shoes that I have. And people, when they see it, they'll just throw up a one, and I'll just throw up a one back. And some people don't understand it. Why'd you throw up a one to that guy? It's like, you wouldn't get it, you know? So I just think Roman, he just has a different aura about him than most people. When Roman Reigns, like, keep in mind, like, SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes, who this person had on this list is like 14, main eventing against Roman's cousin Solo. People are more excited to see if Roman's coming back than the match itself. Like, that should tell you something.
Yes. It's like, bro, you know that meme of Vince when he does when in the Honor documentary, he's like, when I have when you have your kids, I have my kids, right? And they ask, who was Roman Reigns? How great, how special was Roman Reigns to WWE? It's as if they're watching wrestling, or in general, wrestling in general. I'll be like, turn on Peacock, son. Turn on Peacock.
No, because and also too, this is a fact. This is not like some made up thing I'm saying. Roman Reigns was the leader of one of the most financial successful runs of the WWE. Like, this is not a fact. This is not fiction. This is hard, straight numbers. This is solid numbers. The top guy of this financial era, the modern era, like that right there is facts, and that's why I put Roman above a lot. Like, yes, if you want to add in his in-ring work, sure. Sometimes there's times where he's like whatever in the ring, but we're just talking about WWE superstar presentation, everything. He has it all, and he did it all, and he literally like grabbed this company when it was on its like pretty much like WWE was at this weird like, is this thing even watchable anymore? To now it's like one of the coolest things to watch, and people love WWE again. And he was a catalyst to a lot of people getting over and becoming over. Like, that's important when you're the top guy. Did you leave your mark? He made Cody feel like a bigger star. He made Jey Uso feel like a bigger star. He made Sami Zayn feel like a bigger star. And those are 3 key players in the WWE. He's just scratching the surface, like he says. So yeah, you know, Roman Reigns definitely one of the best to ever do it.
For sure.
All right, we glaze Roman Reigns enough. I can glaze about Roman Reigns all day, but
nah, bro. You know, and also factor this into.
mm-hmm.
You have any idea how many women just go crazy for Roman?
Oh
like,
yeah,
bro. A girl I used to talk to, right? Doesn't even watch wrestling. Doesn't even watch a lick of wrestling, right? The day of WrestleMania, she writes, "Acknowledge me."
Acknowledge me. Yeah.
I'm like, yep, she knows. She gets it, right? Number 6.
Cena.
The Undertaker. To me, he should be top 5. He's cracking.
He's number 1. He's number 1 for me.
That's fair. Listen, it speaks for itself what he's been able to do, how long he's been able to do it. The same character. Granted, there was that point in 02, in 2000, in 2000 where he was, the American badass. That's fine. But the fact that he was able to still do this, is just crazy, bro. So to me, he should be higher, but he's cracking top 5.
I gotta get the water for this. This is ridiculous. Oh my, Undertaker at fucking number 6. Number 6 for the fucking dead. Oh man, that's disrespectful. Disrespectful.
Hold up, Chase.
Oh hell
no! That's how I feel. All right, see, before we get to the top 5, do you want to predict who he put in his top 5?
John Cena. This is not in order, by the way. Not in no order.
Put it in order. So number 5. Who do you think you put at number 5? I think you put Ric Flair at 5.
Ric Flair.
I think he puts Hogan at 4.
Probably.
Rock at 3.
John Cena at 2. Hulk Hogan at 1.
No, we said Hogan. So for me, he has Flair at 5, Hogan 4, Rock 3, Austin 2, Cena 1. Because this is complex. They're probably a WWE. Like WWE's like, you gotta put Cena at 1. We call him to go for a reason.
Yeah. That was a factor. He might be on a. One other thing too, bro. If this is Cena's last his retirement tour, you gotta do a sneaker shopping episode. He has to.
He probably will one day.
I agree with Chase. Taker number 1. He's on top for 30 years. Yes.
Let me just say this: Undertaker is one of those guys. He is up there with like certain guys that go past beyond pro wrestling. Like my uncle loves Undertaker. Like my uncle was like, don't watch wrestling like that. He loves Undertaker. If I go to my cousin's place and my uncle and I were bored watching whatever movie we're watching, I'll be like, yo, you want to see Undertaker wrestle so-and-so, one of his more recent matches? He would be like, let's do it. Like, I remember he had to download the WWE Network because he wanted to see Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar in the Hell in a Cell match because he loves Undertaker. Like, Undertaker is just such a figure in WWE. He's the best WWE superstar of all time. Yes, everyone's going to add titles, matches, and stuff, but I'm talking about when you talk about a presentation of a superstar with the staying power that he had, 30 years, this guy reigned on top of the WWE, was like the boogeyman. The streak became something bigger than itself. I think he's the true Mr. WrestleMania. Everyone calls Shawn Michaels that. Undertaker's a true Mr. WrestleMania.
To watch that entrance, here's the thing: if you ever watch a Taker entrance in general, great. But to watch a Taker entrance at WrestleMania, I have been blessed, privileged to watch it twice in my lifetime. You know what I mean? So to see again, bro, when you think WrestleMania, you think Undertaker. At the end of the day.
Yep, I agree. Hey, what Mania did you? I know you went to 32. What's the other one?
29, twice in a lifetime.
You I thought because I was gonna say, Steve, he was not at 35. Keep in mind, you could have told me Undertaker was at WrestleMania 35, and I would believe you because 35 is one of the weirdest WrestleManias of all time. Was.
Backstage, probably catering. You know what I mean?
No, remember they called him to see if he wanted to do it, and then he didn't have his gear, so they were like, "Oh, never mind." Or no, he brought his gear, and then they said, "Oh, we don't need you. We just want you to hang out."
Kind of Saudi Arabia, Mark. Saudi Arabia.
No, he came out the next night. He came out to Saudi Arabia to beat up Elias.
There you go. Ready? Top 5. We're going now the top 5. Number 5. Oh, Chase. Ric Flair.
I was just like, dude, he'll put Flair at 5 because Flair. Older fans don't know, like, Flair. WWE wise, I wouldn't have him in my top 5 just because his WWE runs. Yes, he has the 92 Rumble. He has that great feud with Savage. Other than that,
the
his
2
WWE,
title runs. Granted, yeah.
His WWE runs are not at. I think if we had the real match with Hogan, I know they did the house shows and they didn't like how they tested on the house shows and stuff like that. Hogan and Flair, but I feel like if that happened in the Fed when it did, when it was supposed to, it would have been much better. Like if they would have done that, like if they would have done that at WrestleMania 8 instead of the bullshit that they did and stuff, that would have been much better. But yeah, I think Flair. Overall wise, yes, you could argue top 5, but like WWE wise, maybe he's still top 10 because he has a lot of memorable moments, memorable promos and stuff. But he's not like top 5. But
no,
sometimes people add his WCW stuff into his WWE career. I guess it kind of counts because WWE did, but yeah, it's a habit.
Let's get into number 4 now.
Come on, Hogan, baby.
And I mentioned this too when Paul was there. Also, just considering the time at the time when he came in the WWE, he came in with the WCW title and all that stuff. So, number 4,
Hogan. Please let it be Hogan. Let me rewrite. Let me say Hulk Hogan. I am a real American.
I'm doing it slow too. Right. Oh, Jason Thomas, yo.
I'm a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your lives. Blah, 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 blah.
The man who's responsible for, and again, y'all can love the guy, hate him, whatever you want.
No, Hulk Hogan's a piece of shit for real.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. See, we just talking about the WWE character. We ain't talking about the human being.
The reason why WWE was on the map, got put on the map, that man right there.
Yeah. So Hogan, for sure. Like, I think the thing with Hogan, a lot of his stuff, like he's the reason why WWE got put on the map. I know a lot of old heads would still have him as number 1, as the greatest of all time. But I just think so many superstars have passed him up and have done much better than Hogan. Than Hogan as the top guy. Like Hogan was the perfect top guy at the time, but so many people have done so much better than Hogan. And that's why I think Hogan is 4, just in general. But all right, let's go to number 3, Steve. Let's see Dwayne. If you smell,
lucky I can't find my red hat right now.
What The Rock is cooking.
Lucky I can't find my red hat right now.
Boom, 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 boom.
No.
All right. We cannot have The Rock over Cena. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Like, I know everyone loves The Rock, but The Rock's something to be. Let's be real here. Let's keep it a buck. Is The Rock one of the most popular wrestlers of all time? Absolutely.
Yes.
But when we are talking just WWE stats and everything, Cena clears him.
Everyone
clears him.
Yes. And
like,
also,
Austin's the only person that I'm like, okay, you can put him over Cena because he was definitely way more over than Cena. And everyone's like, oh, well, The Rock was more over than Cena. But we're talking about, like, The Rock never really was 1A of the company. He was just, like, the most popular of the company, but he was never 1A. They never pushed him to be 1A because they knew, like, the minute they did, he would leave for Hollywood. And, oh, look at that. They were finally going to try to push him as 1A, and he was leaving for Hollywood.
Yeah. Always the hardest work in the room, John Cena took his role as a flag bearer of the WWE very seriously. He always was the first one and the last one leaving the building. The word that truly emphasized Cena's career is respect. He was never given an inch in the business and had to earn everything he had. I mean, he never complained about anything. He was never really the politician. He never, he was a yes guy.
What?
Yes.
Cena was a politician. Get out of here.
Well,
that's the biggest That's the biggest Cena propaganda we've gotten since this new run of Cena. Oh no, Cena was always a nice guy. John's so good. Come, Steve. He's been doing media for years. You're believing this? I don't really decide what I want to do. I just go there and I say, "Hold on, let me fix my hair real quick." I don't really go and do and say what I want to do. I just listen to what they say, and I say, yes, I'm going to do it. Steve, We all know that's bullshit. Cena didn't want to feud with Fury, and they forced his hand. Vince begged his knees, went to the Peacemaker, said, "Please, John, you got to put over this guy. He's going to be great." Cena was like, "Fuck it. I'm going to put him over my way." And then put him over. He literally said, "If you win, no one cares. If you lose, no one cares." Like, Cena did not want to wrestle this man, and he did it because out of the good. Trust me, we know when Cena phones it in. He phoned in that match at WrestleMania. I've never been more disappointed in a Cena match in my fucking life. They made him kick off the fucking show, and so that way people could get their asses in their seats. So that way they didn't miss John Cena. Like I'm happy for the Cena Renaissance too. That the fans love him now and stuff. But I am not
for sure.
Come on, Cena literally thought it was a good idea to get DDT'd on concrete against a fucking Nexus. No, don't say Cena was never a politician. Get the fuck out of here. Cena was the biggest politician.
Fine, okay. Number 2.
Rock.
Shit. Let's see here.
My prediction was almost correct.
The Rock. Damn, Jeff Hardy's not on this list.
No, he's number 1. And don't you see the number 1? Jeff Hardy. See now when we go back to 43. Do you really think Bray Wyatt's on this list over? No. I'm not. See, you don't really have to go back.
Okay.
I was just saying, if you go back and you saw 43, Jeff Hardy's not on this list. Jeff Hardy should be over Bray Wyatt on this list. And yeah. But yeah, The Rock. I think we agree. One of the greatest to ever do it. I think we kind of talked a lot about The Rock, anyways, with a lot of these rankings.
We have.
Yeah, like Final Boss was it's crazy that Final Boss is probably one of his best runs. Like that shit is still funny. Mama Rhodes. Huh? Yeah.
Good workout gear too, by the way. I've seen a lot of folks on my gym wear shoes too. So
I have practical. 2 pairs.
Before we move on here, I do want to say thank you, Will Chisholm. Thank you, Will Chisholm, with the $5 super chat. Cena did that match because Vince asked him to, and he said he's the next you. That's why Cena killed him in that. That
no, dude, Vince literally thought Theory's the next Cena, and Cena's like, "The fuck are you looking at? What?"
All right. So before we go to number 1, again, this was top 50. We're finally at number 1 here. Let's find. Let us all find out.
Oh, come on, Steve.
Who is
what?
No.
What?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
Yes.
What?
I'm not number 2. What? Not number 3. What? Not number 4. Not number 0. I'm number 1.
What?
I'm the one in number 1.
What?
Oh,
hell yeah. Stone Cold has a great argument to be number 1 for sure. I can understand when people say Stone Cold's the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Influential as hell. Like, you can wear an Austin 316 shirt at any time. No one's gonna judge you if you wear any Stone Cold vintage graphic. You can get it by if you're a wrestling fan and you don't like to wear normal shirts. Go on WWE Shop. Just type in Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's a bunch of WWE shirts that he has. You can wear those 24/7, and no one will bat an eye that you are wearing a Stone Cold shirt. Like,
absolutely, of course.
It's just the longevity theme. That's the only thing where it's like sometimes, especially for me, where I'm like, is he number 1? Because yes, he's number 1 most popular superstar of all time. I'll say definitely the most popular superstar of all time. But overall, is he number 1?
Yes.
For you? You didn't have Austin in your number 1.
No. But if we're talking about if we're talking about at a time where WWE, where their backs were against the wall, right?
No, for you, Steve, is he number 1?
Oh,
You
no.
said yes.
It was Hogan. Hogan was number one.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is Stone Cold's the most popular, but I don't think he's the number one WWE superstar of all time.
No. Most popular, yes. Most popular.
But that's Triple H shouldn't have him list.
Damn, bro. But that's the top 50. This breaks Complex's top 50 list. If you guys want to go through this list yourselves, links in the description box below to this list. Again, find this dude's name here. Well, I wonder what other articles this person has by Jaime Iavone. What's the name of the author here? He has a Twitter too. He even has the top 15 funniest adult animated series, the top most chaotic characters from the Bear Rank, top 10 wrestlers influenced by pop culture.
Pull that list up.
All right, make this quick. Because,
yeah, no, we'll make this quick. Yeah, we won't go into detail. I just want to see. I'm just interested in the top 10.
Most influential wrestlers in pop culture.
Okay.
Wrestler Razor Ramon.
Okay.
Pop culture reference Scarface. Waylon Mercy. Cape Fear.
Okay.
Dudley Boys Slapshot. Wrestlers Toxic Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What the fuck is that? Kushida. Oh, he's
Kushida.
doing. Oh, I thought he was actually talking about wrestlers that are influential and. Okay, he put click out.
Leatherface, Jason.
Let's wrap up, Steve.
Let's wrap up.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
that was the top 15.
Top 50.
Top 50, yes, from Jaime Ivone, Jamie Iovine. I guess that's his name, Jamie Iovine, from Complex. If you're watching, brother, we would love to have you on. We would love an explanation from the man himself, but again, that's going to be it for us. Thank you all for watching. Much love to all of you guys. We were not planning on doing this, but it just so happened that we saw this list and we're like, you know what? Let's do this. We'll be back live later on today on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel for the SummerSlam watch party. And depending how I'm feeling after, there might not be a post show here on the channel right after SummerSlam's off the air. So there's that too. All right. But that's going to be it for us. In case you guys have not, we do have other content here on the channel. We did do a preview to SummerSlam yesterday. We previewed SummerSlam. We didn't do SAD. We did on Tuesday. We did the Raw Rundown. And of course, on Monday, we did Steve's Kitchen. So all this is available on the archives of this channel. You guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. Follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Network. Also, if you go out there and subscribe to our secondary channel, ATP Clips, follow me on X at Heel Steven. Chase, let them know where can they check you out.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on X at ChaseOver68, YouTube.com/chillinwithchase. Catch Steve and I tomorrow on the Good Brothers, the True Heel Heat channel. We will be on reacting to SummerSlam 2024 as a family. So we don't know who else is going to be on, but we know Steve and I are going to be on with the good brother Romeo, who pops in and out of this channel often. So come in, have a good time, and enjoy a good time and watch especially if you're not going anywhere to watch SummerSlam, come watch SummerSlam with us. Have a good time.
Exactly. Yes. And then, depending how I'm feeling, post show here on the channel. Post show right after. That's gonna be it for us, guys. This was the Complex top 50 greatest WWE wrestlers of all time. Our thoughts. All right. Thank y'all for watching. For myself, for Chase, for the gang, for Complex. This has been Friday Night Velocity here on the Around the Point Network. Peace out, y'all.